Now then, one of the highlights of the year 2000 was the Olympic Games in Sydney. Lots of great moments, but I know what I enjoyed most.
When you get the
Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Minogue. Oh, they love you.
hello,
Oh, it's gone all America. We're going, wah! God. Oh, shit, it's a spider. Oh, no, it isn't. So, it's great to have you on, Kylie.
Thank you.
That must have been a hell of a great gig doing the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
You have a bit of headdress trouble there.
I was having a little trouble with the wind.
Yes. Have you tried Windies? In England, of course, we first got to know you through Neighbours.
Yeah.
You don't mind talking about Neighbours, do you?
No.
I loved it. It was great. When you got married, honestly, I cried like a child. I really... Do you remember that when Kylie married Jason? Oh. Well, just in case you don't, here it is. Oh, look, there's Jim. I've got the same hairstyle as him.
Daphne and Des.
In case you didn't watch the show, former stripper killed in a car crash. Oh, there you are. You look fantastic.
Don't I?
Oh, no, that's you, sorry. Oh, Kylie. So, you and Jason, did it ever... Was the love there, ever?
Yeah, there was.
You actually were a couple? Because everyone in England really wanted you and Jason to be a couple, then it seemed like it weren't happening.
I think we played a cagey game of never really saying one way or the other. But, yeah, we were seeing each other, and I've got really fond memories of that time because we were best mates, and I don't think there would have been anyone else who would understand what we were going through, the hours we were working, the pressure we were under, the fun that we had, you know, just, it was a pretty crazy time for us. So,
would have been so great if you'd stayed together and got married and all that. I'd have been so pleased. The two of you on his skateboard. We've got a picture of you and Jason. Just say no, kids, that's all Now, when Neighbours was on, in England, I mean, you must be aware of this now, it was so mega that kids were playing truant from school to watch it and stuff like
apparently. I hear great stories about that.
Well, they even say that it changed the language a bit in England. Do you know this thing?
No.
That English people now, I know a lot of people who do this, they listen to so many Australian soaps, mainly Neighbours, that they go up at the end of the sentence.
Oh, the rising inflection, even if it's not a question?
So they'll say, yeah, exactly. But we're English people doing it. Yes, I just went down the pub.
Did you do much?
Yeah, it's all right down there. I didn't like it.
Well, you got such great words for your vernacular, such as rack off and daggy.
Yeah. Well, all that came
Where would you be without those?
Yeah, I didn't know what a bludger was until I watched Alf on Home and Away. You bloody mongrel. We've got a good picture of you, actually, with Craig... Is it
McLaughlin?
McLaughlin, yes. I love this picture. It's very, odd. Are you licking his nipple, or is that my imagination?
It looks more like I'm biting it, doesn't it?
And he seems to have one of those cardiograph machines.
It was a new invention then called the Walkman.
Yeah. Well, I remember that. You know who I played on my Walkman?
Who?
Now, that is my favourite bit.
It's a little hard hard to do live.
But well, when you did it, did you actually go, or did they mess about with it after?
Oh, no, they did all kinds of tinkering.
Oh, so you didn't actually go,
No, I'm sorry.
Bloody letdown.
I'm sorry.
Now, one thing, there was a big thing this year, which in England, do you live in England now?
Mm.
Then you'll know the storm caused by this.
Yes.
Now, it's, so according to what I read, you actually wore pants for this picture, is that right?
Well, yes, of course I did.
Why, of course. It looks hot there. So what did they... Sorry, I don't have to stare at your bum like that.
Put it down. Well, there's one shot inside where my tennis dress is flying up, and I mean, I knew they'd be quite racy pictures between the photographer Terry Richin, a Wimbledon story, and GQ magazine, and me. It was bound to end up like that. But I'm flipping through the magazine. You know, I was even a bit taken aback myself. It's one thing knowing what the picture is and then seeing it in front of you. And I get to this shot where it's, you know, they've obviously tampered with it, and I just said, oh, they've taken my knickers off. Where did they go?
Where is that picture?
Me.
I don't remember that one. Oh, look.
Save that for later.
Look at that, free gel. Fantastic. Oh, I can't. Well, you must have been very upset. Was you?
Well, what could I do? You know, the magazine was already on the.
Oh, but if you got a nice bum, what difference does it make?
Thousands of stands.
Yeah.
I thought it was more funny than anything. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could have been really mad, but I just thought.
Well, the same. I mean, a similar thing happened to me. No, have we got that picture? I mean, I was tricked. Look. I mean, you can imagine how I actually... Originally, I was just wearing a cowboy outfit. You see that one? No. I'll keep looking. Well, oh, I can see... Oh, yeah, no, they've taken advantage.
You see?
Yeah, that is... Oh.
Come on, put it back in the box.
Do you know what? You don't want this to be shown, do you?
You don't need to see it.
No. I mean, look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, OK, sorry. And did you see the one with the mixed doubles they did in GQ magazine? That was...
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the airbrushing, mainly. I do all my own. It's the safest way, Kylie.
It's the only way.
Let me advise you. Now, I've got a quote from you. This is a bit sad, I think.
Oh.
It says, this is in this year's Daily Mirror, at 32, I've come to realise I might never get married or have children. Oh, Kylie. It doesn't upset me at all, it says.
It's just that people ask me about it all the time, and I used to, you know, I was just younger and more naive in lots of ways, and I would say, I don't know where I'll be in 5 or 10 years. All I know is that I'll have a family one day. And then, you know, yeah, I'm 32, and I just... It's not a sad realisation, it's just a realisation.
Yeah, but you've got ages yet to get married and have kids, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are you courting?
Yeah. So there is a possibility.
Yeah. So, who are you courting with?
A guy called James.
Yeah, we got a picture. He looks a bit like Brian Robson, actually, in a wig. Do you know Brian Robson, the football manager? He looks a bit like him. But he's a model, isn't he?
He was, yeah.
Oh, not anymore?
Nah.
You see, I think that's on... I think really good-looking people... Because you're a very good-looking person, I'm sure you've been told a million times. Good-looking people, I think, should spread themselves about a bit.
Share the genes.
Well, there's something not right about two really good-looking people being together. You should go with someone who's a bit of a... I don't mean me. I mean someone who's, you know...
Well, no, because you've got to spread the gene.
I've got to spread the comedy gene.
Right.
That's my job. I have to go out with someone who just has no jokes at all.
An absolute bore.
Yeah, and then we can do it that way. But I think you should go out with someone a bit rough.
I have.
You've been out with ugly people?
Been out with a bit of rough, yeah.
Have you? Oh, when was that? I bet that was ages ago.
I can't say that.
No,
I'm
well, you don't have
saying
to
that
name
about someone.
them. You don't have to name them, obviously. But since you've been famous, you've done that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, just for
Well,
novelty.
actually, one of the great things, if we were to meet at a bar or, you know, I don't know, at an awards night or TV show,
Yeah.
is the comedy gene.
Do you think?
You're onto something, yes.
No, I don't believe that.
It's true.
No, women always say that. It's really not true, Kylie.
But it is true.
They say, oh,
You
yes.
have a good laugh.
He just laughed me into bed. How do you do that?
As long as they're not still laughing when you're in bed, then you've got a problem.
No, because I find the chloroform stops that. So, you did the Royal Variety performance. I watched it. It was great.
Thank you.
Did you have? You got to meet the Prince and all that?
I did.
Yeah. I got a picture of you meeting the Prince. What do you think of him? He don't like the other woman, does he? At all? Look at that expression. That is the face of a man who's thinking, is that a bloke? What did he say to you? Did I remember?
Well, he said that he liked my coat and was I doing any more performances? And I said, yes, I'm going on tour and you must come. Do come.
Yeah, he likes your coat. I mean, for God's sake, you meet Kylie Minogue and you say, oh, like your coat. Rubbish. Well, Kylie, I'll definitely come and see you on tour. Looking forward to that.
Yes, you must come.
And it's been great having you on, ladies and gentlemen. Kylie Minogue.